This week on Dear Bros, woman wants to date her boyfriend's friend.
Oh, God. Okay. Stay tuned.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast. I'm Tim Fulton,
I'm Andy Smith.
and I've been listening to way too much NPR.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
don't
your
tell me.
deal. That's your deal.
It has been my deal lately. I don't know what's going on, but this is not NPR. This is the Bro Down Podcast. Specifically, this is Dear Bros, a little segment where we rip advice, common questions off the internet, and we answer them ourselves with our own little bro-ish brains. It's Andy's turn. Andy, what'd you find for us today?
I got one friend's friend. So, boyfriend's friend may be a better match.
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of high school heartbreak about to happen.
Come with me on this journey. 2 months ago, I started dating. 2 months ago, I started dating a man. I'll call him Hugh. Hugh Hefner?
Definitely
Jack-
not a kid, because no teenage girl will be like, I'll call him Hugh. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good read, and you're correct. After a mutual friend of a friend introduced us, there's a lot of friend things going on here.
Yeah.
He is retired, and I still work. Hugh is very sociable and friendly, and drinks much more than I do. Already laying the foundation. She's already trying to set it up so that
Yep.
she's not the bad guy.
Yep.
Already doing it. Yeah, he drinks a lot more than me. His friends are great. One in particular, single friend, Terry, setting the stage. Terry single, his friend, he's particularly good, is my age. And we have similar interests. Oh, there it is. There it is. He has a car too. I have a job. I haven't been intimate with Hugh because I'm not particularly attracted to him. Now she's bringing out the big guns. My boyfriend, I've never slept with him because he's ugly. Why are you with him, ma'am? Even if Hugh's friend didn't exist, it doesn't sound like you're too interested in Hugh.
I've wondered about this because I have known older individuals who have started dating, and in my head, I'm just like, is sex on the table on this, or is it just like a financial thing? Because like there are some people, you look at them, you're like, you're bordering 60, you ain't doing any good for yourself. Like it can't.
Yeah,
right?
so, like
I can't help but ask.
not all 50, not all 60, not all 70-year-olds are built the same,
No, by far no.
right? And like, you ever see those people in relationships when they're old, like they're single and they get when they're older, and it's almost like two people that got to share a cab
Yeah.
energy,
Yes.
where you're like, are you guys like, you know each other's names, right? And they're like, yeah, it's good, you know.
I'm convinced it's like we share utilities.
Yeah,
We share a mortgage payment.
yeah.
I need that second
And
income.
you know what? You know what's also weird is like, I remember like as a kid hearing like some like older friends have friends that are older than them, and they have like the things that are brought up in like older relationships where people are like single when they're older and then they get in relationships, because like you're a fully, I don't want to say developed, but you're fully formed at that point. And like the things that people hold on to and are not willing to compromise on, that they don't say outright. Like if you have that shit in your 20s or your 30s, okay. But when you're like 55 and you don't tell someone like, yeah, I can't live without, Sports Center or whatever, when you're 6 months into a relationship, it's weird.
It is weird.
It's like, do you ever say anything? Like, I'm not a good communicator, but you got to know.
You
certain
gotta know.
things.
I don't know.
So, interested in like, okay. I also don't think that Hugh is all that interested because we don't get together too often. Is this your boyfriend?
It sounds like just some guy she's occasionally going to dinner with.
She's not describing a boyfriend.
No.
She's describing a guy she talks to sometimes.
Yeah.
She's never had sex with him. They don't see each other.
Granted, it's early on, but still.
Yeah. We don't get together too often, although he calls me daily for a minute or two to check in. He wants a relationship, but I don't feel it. I'm starting to think Hugh is looking for more of a friend with benefits. How? You've
Wait.
not done anything yet.
he wants a relationship, but I don't feel it. I'm thinking Hugh is looking for more of a friend with benefits. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Which is it?
Those are two completely contradictory things, and they're sentences that are right next to each other.
Yeah.
So
Back to back.
He wants it. It's what it sounds like is that this lady
She's
started
throwing
going
things
out. She went into high school and she's like, I'm dating a JV guy. I'm not dating a freshman guy. But then the senior came along and gave her a wink, and she's like, fucking senior. I'm fucking the senior. I'm not fucking the JV guy anymore.
Yo, he's all varsity.
Have fun on the short bus, JV boy. I'm going and fucking your friend that plays varsity. She's fucking getting an upgrade, son. Leaving you in fucking economy at the back of the plane. She's going to first class. Yeah, it sounds like she's trying to bolster her argument for fucking this guy's friend. I would prefer to just remain friends. I also want to be able to further a relationship with Terry. There it is. Who has a lot in common with me. You already said that.
Repeating yourself. Does Terry repeat himself?
How do I do it tactfully? How do I fuck this guy's friend without him getting mad? Well, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to go well at best.
Hugh has been nice to me, but like I said, I feel no romantic connection. Then why are you with him in general?
Yeah.
I also don't want to string him along. This lady's all over the map. She didn't even hit the board with a couple of those darts.
No.
So she wants to know how to do it tactfully. Well, there's no way.
I agree. There's no way to do it tactfully.
You can't fuck your friend, boyfriend, your, pen pal, whatever he is. You can't fuck his best friend and expect him to be okay with it.
No. I'm seeing these as two separate issues, too. One, you don't like the guy you're with. Deal with that tactfully first, right?
Yes.
End it. No matter what, it should be ended. If you're not romantically involved with him, if you don't find him sexually attractive, what are you doing here? You're wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
Get out. Do it nice, but get out.
Here's
it's
the thing.
time.
You've been together 2 months. You haven't had sex. You don't talk all that often. You don't see each other that often. How much time have you actually spent around them, with them, whatever, collectively? Couple hours? A couple hours.
Long enough to meet his friends.
You're in your 50s, I'm guessing, since he's retired.
Yeah.
Probably in her late 40s, early 50s. This shouldn't be that difficult.
No. This is something you learn in high school.
Do you want to know what it is? In my opinion,
What?
I think if it wasn't for Terry, she doesn't really mind Hugh.
She doesn't want to give up the option.
But she met Terry and she was like, upgrade. If Terry wasn't here, I think she'd be like, we'll see where this plays out. But now she's like, well, it's kind of ugly in comparison to Terry. We don't really have a lot in common in comparison to Terry. So she's like, I can't keep looking at Terry and want to fuck this guy.
Yeah.
If Terry's going to be at the barbecue, I want Terry's sausage. I want his hot dog. I don't want Hugh's hot dog.
I want it big and kosher.
Yeah, that's right.
Terry can
Shalom.
be you. I don't know.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, so we don't think he can do it. Here comes the advice from the actual expert. Tell Hugh you like him and hope you will always be friends, but just friends. Let him know you see others and hope that he does too. Throw a party and invite a group of friends, including Terry. If Terry shows any interest in you, respond accordingly. Then cross your fingers. What kind of fucking sick? What kind of a sick game?
So I will say, this is a little on the skeezy side because there's clearly premeditated motive here. But if she did end things with Hugh, and somehow, magically speaking, her and Terry bumped into each other and there was a spark and something happened, her and Hugh were only together for 2 months, I would say that that's okay according to the bro code, especially if everyone parts nicely.
Yeah.
But they're just kind of trying to force that magical oopsie moment.
Oh, let's be very clear here. It's not her responsibility to not fuck Terry. It's Terry's responsibility to not fuck her.
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
Technically, she's not... I mean, technically speaking, she's not doing anything. She's just doing what she wants to do. Is it morally the best move? No. But if that's what she feels, and that's what she feels, you can't really blame somebody for doing
And life happens.
what you would probably do in a vacuum. Like
Yep.
just no, that's what you want to do, and that's fine. You only dated for a couple months, but the fact that they're like, yeah, tell him you like him and that you hope he finds other people, but don't tell him you want to fuck his friend. Then have a party, invite his friend, and
'Cause if
try
you-
not to look like you did it all planned out.
Yeah. And you can't invite Terry, not invite Hugh.
Oh yeah.
Because Terry's Hugh's friend.
And now, since you're always going to be friends, because you said it in the first sentence, I hope we're always friends, you got to invite Hugh.
You got to invite Hugh.
You can't be like, everyone except it's too hard to see my ex-boyfriend of 1.5 month, who I have minutes of conversation with.
We spent that one romantically bland night together.
Yeah. You know how many times he took me out for dinner? Once.
We were under the starlight, which happened to be above the clouds. Oh, Hugh.
Yeah. We watched a movie. Oh, yeah. So that's the one I had.
All right.
Yeah. There was another one
We'll
that was
accept
about this guy. I'm going to read you this quick. We don't have to go over this, but just listen to this one. I have an acquaintance I've known for 10 years. He is homeless and a heroin addict. His addiction has gotten worse over the last year and is really bad now. He shows up at my home at all times of the night, sleeps on my porch, leaves wet and dirty clothes behind. He comes over high on heroin, nods out, acts very strange. I feed him, let him shower in his house, and even buy him clothes from the resale shops, but I need this all to stop. He continually needs something, money for cigarettes, ride here to there, clothes. I'm a 65-year-old semi-retired man, and I do not need or want a homeless heroin addict in my life in my remaining days on this planet. I've tried repeatedly to end this, quote, friendship, but he doesn't have anyone. When I tell him to leave me alone, he breaks down and cries. It breaks my heart. When we first met, he was happy, friendly, handsome person, but now he's horrible. He's sickly and looks bad. I've even considered selling my house and moving. What can I do to finally get rid of this guy for good? That's the one I was going to pick.
Damn, Gina.
Yeah. I figure it's a very, cut and dry, call cops.
Yeah. That's a tough love situation waiting to happen.
And the response to that was, by now you should have realized that you can't fix what's wrong with the person. In fact, you have become his enabler. Now it's your fault, blaming the victim. Tell him that you've done everything you can, but he hasn't helped to straighten his life around. Offer to help find him a drug rehabilitation program. Again, not his problem. Tell him that if he doesn't demonstrate a willingness to help himself, you do not want to see him again. If he shows up stoned after that, rather than give him showers, money, or clothes, call the police. Have him removed from your property. Yeah. Try to help him out another 3 months and then call the cops.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
Any last thoughts?
I want to know if Terry gets some from... I want to know how that party went.
It's a swingers party.
She ends up with Terry and Hugh.
Cosmic Justice. Terry and Hugh end up together.
Cosmic Justice. That's great.
All right, guys. What about you? What are your thoughts on this story? Let us know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to go to brodownpro.com. We have new stuff coming out all the time, including...
Things on shirts. We do have a lot of those with things on shirts.
We do.
Yes, we do.
But I did put up the mugs and the shirts for the Western on our website. You can also find us on Etsy, but go to on our website. You can also find us on Etsy, but go to our website. I prefer that. We'll catch you guys next time.
Etsy's going to have more right now.
Working on it. Working on it. We're a little behind.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh,